The Elder Beast here discussing sequential submission drilling. Here we have my big guy again, starting out with him trying to pass my guard, my open guard, and I am stopping him from doing so because he's learned from Dante how to lift that leg and come over. And I learned how to use my foot to actually stop that, and the conditioning comes from the belt drills I use, staying on my butt in a V shape while I pummel my legs. It really helps condition my body in such a way where that I'm able to hold positions that would normally get people off balance or make people weak. In those positions I can stay strong, and I can do it for a very long time. In this sense, I'm also trying to work the shoulder lock attack. I use it a lot. Sometimes I use it to unbalance and not just to sweep. Sometimes to get a big guy to sweep, you have to actually work him a bit. Like he tried to pass again with that leg, and I was able to stop it with the toe, and then get an angle. As I got the angle, I was able to actually set him up for a submission position, which in a second is going to come around. Right now I'm trying to dig my foot into under his shoulder so I can start with the triangle choke. I already have the omoplata set up, and now it's just a matter of pressure, angle, and position. Again, do not hurt your opponent, do not hurt your training partner, okay? And as a training partner, if you get in that position, tap fast and tap often. We start back up. Instead of starting down, we actually start standing up. And in the stand up, I go through my sequence, which I practice a lot, which is stand up into a position on the ground to the side, called the unicorn, on one side, and come up both my feet and then go back down again. And this tends to confuse and confound the footwork of my opponent, allowing me to get into an open guard position wherein I can attack. In this sense, I get into the pendejo guard, and I use that to first the delahiva and pendejo guard that allows me to actually bring him to the ground and begin my leg attacks. In my leg attack, I am learning to control the knee, and he is learning to figure for the leg and isolate that leg. He did a really good job. I fell right into it, and I had to go into my physicality to defend myself. He was trying his best to actually lock that leg down. I was trying my best to keep him from turning completely around so he could actually get it, but still he's able to turn his body to the side. I push my leg off, which allows me to actually get his leg open. He's not locking my leg down enough to actually get the move off. He's got it locked down, but not enough. He's getting ready to turn and get to my heel, and he's about to get to the heel, but I get to his first as he's starting to set up, and I get to that heel hook, and it taps him out. Very, very interesting exchange of techniques. He was really getting what he had my leg pretty well, and with more experience, he would have tapped me. Now we're getting to start up again, and this time I've gone down twice, so I'm going to try to take him down from a stand-up position. He is big, and he's very strong, so I have to move circular. I can't move just backwards, and I'm able to do a takedown on him. I can't throw him because he's used to that, but I am able to get into a perpendicular technique, attacking position to begin my sequential submission steps. And right now what I'm trying to do is isolate that arm for an arm bar. He's doing a good job in keeping me from being able to turn him. I like to do a ground throw from this position, but I can't do it, which flips him over. But I can't get it off on him. He's too big and his weight's too far back. So I attack the arm. He is putting that shoulder down, so I really can't attack it and extend the arm without overextending, overtensing, and overexerting. I do get the arm, but he's, again, very flexible, and he protects his arm. So I have to go into a whole different mode. Right now what I'm going to do is wait to see what he's going to do, and he actually has a Grammy roll, which allows me to get him back into a triangle transition. And I begin my submission, my sequential submission transitions from triangle to attacking with an arm bar. And once the arm bar is not completely sealed because he's defending, coming up off the arm bar, which I just learned how to do, and get into side control, do some around the world knees, and then pin him to the ground with knee on throat and knee on belly. Not too hard, but enough to keep him. He gets free with it, so I have to follow him around. He's actually defending well, trying to get into a turtle. I try to get to push him down with the knee. I then try to actually get a truck position where I can get his back, but he defends that very well. His actual open guard is extremely good, and now he has actually a 4-1-1 to get my leg. I realize it, so I attack first. by climbing on top and putting my legs in the center. And at that point, I do that, and I attempt to do this and then get a lateral movement because he's pushing me off. So I try to get a lateral entry, which is bringing my bottom leg in and pushing it underneath his leg. As he's trying to get position on me, I get a lateral perpendicular position on him, both legs under, and I get to begin the Mikey M ankle lock series, which I'm about ready to pop right now. Excellent sequential work.